Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, and welcome back to another World of Tanks on track replay with your host, Great Taz. Now let us get this battle on the road in 3, 2, 1, roll out. Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Great Taz here once again, and how are we doing today? Well, considering the time of this release is still during this great thing that's going on in the world, I hope everyone's staying safe, but having fun while doing that. Also, don't forget to stay safe and healthy. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on with this video. I'm not quite sure how to say the name Mueve, so we'll call him Mueve. Sounds work for you? The Mueve is playing the Tier 9 Polish heavy tank in the on-track series, and this is on Empire's border. And you can see he's going in the general direction of the majority of where heavies really go. And you can see Mueve is spotted right here, but he looks like he's going to continue on and stay along the very south road and push around the corner. Alright, as we can see, the teams are already pretty much poking and looking to see what they can do to each other. Got a little bit going on over there in the A0 corner area, or B9 corner area if you want to look at it that way. Alright, and you can see they're doing a little panzling. You can hear a little firing going off here, left and right. Someone calling attention to the, now here we have some fun. Looks like it's going to start for Mueve. Finds a T-32. Spotted somehow, not quite sure how, because I did not see any of the spot points from the T-32 actually in view. Oh, hello, AC-48. You're in a bad... Well, that's not going to be perfect. That's going to give you a little help. Alright, you're going to... Mueve's waiting for that perfect shot, and he does take it right there with a 602 penetrating shot right into the top of the AMX AC-48. Now the Polish tanks have some heavy damage shots, as you can see right there. He's going to go for that T-32. Looks like he's trying to get his maximum amount of damage as he can. If you didn't notice from the intro, he has one mark of excellence on this tank. So it looks like he's probably attempting to work on that second mark of excellence. So he's going to go for that extra damage. As you can see down there to the right, he has a couple tanks down there, and unfortunately the Super Pershing pushed it on a little too far. That allowed them to take advantage. Takes a shot at the 430, but it bounces off the turret, unfortunately. Now he's down here by himself currently. His team is dropping like flies. I don't know how that thing really goes. So I'm not going to continue it because, you know, it's not really impertinent. The 430 came up there, and that was a bad move on him. He got stuck up on there at the hill. I think he expected Mueve to continue to push back down on the hill. And Mueve took a quick hello, goodbye. Oh, my bad. That wasn't it was a 30, but it wasn't the Object 430. It was the AMX 30. So the AMX 30 just went kaboom and made everything quite more interesting with some more rubble right here in front of Mueve. Alright, there's the 430. 430 is going to take a shot, and Mueve's going to take another shot at the 430. Unfortunately, bounce off it. That's the funny thing about the 430s. They have a lot of armor. Now, I don't know what he's primarily using. I think he might be using... Well, looking at the penetration, 303. He's primarily, like I said, primarily using premium rounds. And like I said, I think he's working on market excellences for this tank. Now, as you can see there, the enemy has completely took over the 9-0 line, and Mueve has turned around to face that threat. Now, you got a Pantera holding the corner, which hopefully works out. Now, his team is really dwindling fast. They have dwindled down quite a bit here. Mueve is peeking around this corner, looking for some shots. There's the standard B. He's going to take that one, and the standard B is going to pay for it with 519 damage. Alright, there is the WZ-120. That Tier 8 tank is a pretty beefy one in the front, but Mueve, he's not too overly worried. Now, the Pantera is come and joined up with him. And we're going to see how these 5 people do against these 8. All right. He's pushing around the corner. He's pushing forward. He's pushing down towards where the enemy are. And he's getting behind the standard B. Goodbye. You've been butt-sexed. Oh, there's the 120. 120 looks like he's going to shoot at the Pantera, which is a better idea for the 120 because he has a better chance of penetrating the Pantera than he does anything else. There he's got a shot coming at him. That would be an RU, and he blocks it with ease. Now he's got 1 in front of him, 1 behind him. He's got a Super Conqueror. It looks like, nope, just a Conqueror back there, right behind him, and he's going to keep pushing around, and he's going to deal with this light tank, this RU-251. He looks back quick to make sure the Conqueror doesn't have any sight on him as the RU continues to try to push away. Now the guard, he's going to take that shot right in the turret. That RU is not going to be able to hold that shot off. Now, the Polish line is, they're kind of like a low level. Goodbye. Goodbye. The Polish heavy tanks are kind of a lot like, oh, at this point it looks like Mueve is all by his lonesome. He's got 4 more tanks to destroy. I don't know when the last ally got destroyed. Wasn't paying to mention that. But this may be a Kolobanov's. He does have 4 enemies, and he just killed 1, which was 5, so that would make it a Kolobanov stand alone against 5 enemies. All right, there we have the Wheezy 14. All right, and then the enemy is back on the cap. He's not overly worried about the cap because it takes 3 minutes and like 15 seconds for 1 person to cap it, so he's not worried about that. He wants them to come to him. If they want to win this game, they're going to have to come to him. He is low on hit points, but as we can see here, the Wheezy's going to be a one-shot for him. He just has to get into a position where he's not exposing too much so that they can snipe him from the top of the hill. Okay, here comes the Conqueror. That's going to be a 2-hit. Unfortunately, here comes the Conqueror, and he bounces the Conqueror. Oh, that was bad for the Conqueror. He does have 2. It's a 2-on-1 situation, ladies and gentlemen, but he has some heavy turret armor. Now, he's going to go for the Conqueror because it is in a position that's a little bit harder. He's going to try to keep his barrel in front, which he did do. I believe that did hit his barrel. I don't think it hit the turret. And he's going to get that shot right there. Goodbye, Wheezy. All right. Now it's down to him versus 2. We're not sure what is on that hill. It could be the Jag Panther 2. Could be the STI. But we're about to find out. He's down to 2 premium rounds left. So that means once he fires those, he's going to have to fall back on standard ammo. Now, the penetration for the standard ammo will easily take care of the Jag Panther. But the STI has some good armor in certain spots that it's going to be. Now, there is 2 on base. Now he has to stop and just go for it. Still with 543 damage, it would take a pen from both of them to actually kill him. That would mean, ooh, there is the STI. There's the Jag Panther. He's going to go for the guaranteed kill quick. That way that takes 1 gun out of the scenario. Now he's going to have to get up there. He's going to get up there, of course, but he's going to only have to destroy 1, and he can do it with his 1 round. We're getting tense. We're getting tense. The STI knows that he's going to need to be... Oh, he knows he's going to need to be better than that. With that, we actually have a goodbye scenario. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is a win. That was a good shot and very good placement of all the shots. As you can see there, there is a victory, ladies and gentlemen. So now let's run over to wattrecords.com. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're on wattrecords.com, wattreplays.eu. In my opinion, it's not as good. But let's get on with this and see how many you did from the MBZ clan. Ace Tanker, and that Ace Tanker came from that 1,687 base experience. All right, got shellproof. Yeah, we saw he's bouncing a lot. Considering he also got steel wall. And those both came from blocking 2,380 damage. He got Master Gunner, Duelist, Bruiser, Sharpshooter, and Fire for Effect. Got 43 bonds, and those 43 bonds come from stuff like Top Gun. Radley-Walters for getting at least 8 kills. Radley-Walters, he got High Caliber, which comes from his 6,974 damage. Got Defender, which comes from 77 cap points. As we already said, he got Steel Wall, but the big coveted one, Kolobanov's medal. For standing for 5 against at least 5 enemy vehicles and winning. And honestly, they probably could have won if they would have just left the WZ down there and 3 of them capped out. Who knows what Mueve would have actually done? Only he knows. Only he can speculate what he thinks he would have done. But with that, let's get on. As you can see here, nobody else came even close. It takes the next 2 players to even break into the 6,000, and it takes 3 players on the enemy team. All right, as you can see here, he fired 18 rounds, and all 18 of those rounds were perfectly hit, but not exactly perfectly hit because they didn't all penetrate. He missed 2 penetrations, which is not bad. 16 out of 18 is really good. There's his almost 7,000 damage, almost 2.4 blocked, 77 defense points. Now, this is where Watt Records exceeds Watt Replays. 89,000 credits, another 50,000 from rewards, so you got 139,000. Did spend a lot of that due to firing nothing but premium ammo. And then here we have 12,000 at the end. All right, got his 43 bonds, and then we scroll down here a little bit. We see this was an 8-minute battle, 2,530. That's his base Ferrix times 0.5. Was it 2 times a day. No other rewards or missions to get more experience, so he got 5,061 overall. With that all being said, gentlemen, really good. I believe Mueve would love to hear back from you too. And you know how you do that? Go ahead and scroll down into the description. You will find a link to this page right here that we're on right now. And right up here, there'll be a thumbs up and a thumbs down, and all you have to do is click that good old thumbs up, just like I already have, and that tells them great job on that battle. Now, you will have to sign in, and it's not a really hard thing to do overall. If you like this video, click the like right here. This lets other people be able to see this also, and helps out the channel. If you're not a subscriber and you want to keep up to date with all my on-tracks, all the really good games from the on-track tanks, and everything else I do here on my channel, make sure to click that subscription button. But not only that, if you want instant notification of when one of my new uploads come up, click that notification bell and claim changing it from occasional to always. With that all being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Great Taz. We'll see you on the battlefield.